So yeah, I might as well record a video on this because it's a very sad day. Arsenalty, a lot of you maybe have missed this, but I'm sure a lot of you watch Arsenalty. The dude has 50,000 subs on YouTube. I know I share a lot of viewers with that guy, and me myself, of course, a huge fan of Arsenalty, and I've done a lot of reaction videos to his stuff. Well, I mean, you know who I'm talking about. But he posted a video saying that he's leaving YouTube, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Is he gonna stop? Is he gonna go to another platform? Like, what's going on? I know he has had trouble with YouTube, but what he said was he's taking a break for a year. He's gonna focus on his studies and other stuff, and then after 12 months, he's gonna get back to it again, content creation on YouTube. So like, okay, so he's coming back at least, but I'm just very sad to see it happen, because we're all gonna lose something that's enriched the Tekken community quite a bit, wouldn't you say? I mean, just his video on Negan being like just fucking masterpiece, and how many views did he get on that? Was it like 600,000 or something? So I know as a reason he said, obviously he's had trouble with his YouTube. If you follow him, you know he got demonetized like a month ago, 2 months ago, and that's a huge deal, because looking at his stats on YouTube and his viewing figures, he's probably had an okay-ish income. You know, just that Negan video alone probably gave him a couple of dollars, you know. So suddenly being demonetized means that every single video on YouTube that he has, all of the videos on his account, and let's face it, this is an account that he's built up over many, many years, all of those videos are demonetized at once. You don't earn a single cent on every single video you have uploaded. And that certainly is not going to motivate you to keep uploading videos, knowing that, okay, I'm gonna put a lot of work, blood, sweat and tears editing this video, because editing the videos he does, I used to make that type of video, and I don't really do it anymore because I can't sit that long. I don't have the time, you know, it's so much time and patience. I used to do that with combo videos, but you do all of that work and then you upload it, and no matter the amount of views you get, you're not gonna see a single cent because your entire account is demonetized. And he reapplied for monetization 30 days later, and they still declined him and gave him the same reason, saying that they feel that upon reviewing his account, that most of his content is reused content by other people. So what they are talking about here are those rage compilations we all enjoy so much, where he's pasted together clips from many people's different streams where they're raging. You might see their face on their webcam, you know, using other people's content. But the thing is, this should fall under fair use, because he is using short clips from many different streams, editing them in a very transformative way with a lot of effects and sound effects, you know, visual effects. So it should fall under fair use. But YouTube has lately, much thanks to the European Copyright Directive that you've probably heard a lot about, made copyright a very complicated and nasty business, and it's very hard to stay updated and just aware of what works these days and what doesn't work, because it honestly seems like they're shutting down all the compilation channels. It should be fair use, but it's like fair use is dying, you know, as a legal artistic shield on YouTube. That shield is no longer working. Anyone can just claim you and copyright strike you, and it's very nasty, and it's just very hard to stay safe. So that obviously is a huge deal. And then he said that he's very he has a bit of a tunnel vision where he likes to focus on one thing at a time, and he has a hard time combining content creation with university studies, because it's like he goes 100% on the studies or he goes 100% on the content creation. And I'm the exact same person. You know, I would say I'm also quite creative. You know, I like to construct things, build things. I like to use my imagination, and so I think he and I have sort of the same thing, and it's also very easy for me to just completely home in on a project for 2 months and just completely neglect my surroundings, you know, just to become, it's like I'm in an invisible cave, you know, you can't see it, but oh shit, sorry about that, you can't see it, but it's like I'm, I don't know, I cave myself in. I call it tunnel vision, and I get that a lot. I can understand where he's coming from, and God knows it takes a lot of time to do the videos he does, but I'm just so sad to see him go, and I would just like to offer some form of advice. And obviously I'm not Arsenalty, I'm not in his situation, so this is just gonna be on the face of it, you know, take it or leave it. I don't know his situation, but if I may, I would say that I've also had a lot. Like, obviously I haven't been molested by YouTube, thank God, knock on wood, or in my case, knock on leather. But I hope I don't run into issues. But with your YouTube Arsenalty, you have 50,000 subs. That's 50,000 people who have given you a thumbs up and huge approval, you know, love your stuff. And here's one of them, you know, you have really built something up here. And if you have content that's problematic, I would just remove it. I know it hurts a lot and you put a lot of time into that, and those rage compilations built you. Well, they are part of what created your big account, you know, but I would just remove them, you know, because it's just the way YouTube is right now. Remove them and then keep making your own content that you've been doing lately, which is amazing, and just keep growing that channel, and you're going to get remonetized. Just look at your Negan video, for God's sake. I mean, I could only dream of those goddamn views, you know, but you had within like what, 2 days, 100,000, 200,000, I don't know how many. It's like I couldn't believe it. So like, and that's not reused content. That's only you playing online, ranked. Sky's the limit with your editing prowess. Keep making such videos, you know. Sky's the limit for you on YouTube, I feel. So I would just remove the problematic videos. Keep doing these new videos where we see you play ranked, you know, and cheese people, and history of Tekken was great. You know, keep doing your original content. And I feel like a creative person such as you, probably it's would you really want to go 12 months without making these videos? Like, maybe you would, you know. I don't want to sound arrogant, like I don't know you, but there's probably, you've been doing it for a reason, you know. It probably gives you a lot of joy to edit those videos. And regarding the tunnel vision thing, I have that, and what I did is that I made a schedule for myself, because as soon as my son was born, I had, you have to understand, like prior to my son being born, I had university studies, that's law school, which is very demanding. And on the side of that, I had my content creation, which is my stream and YouTube. And then my son was born. So it's like, suddenly I have 3 aspects to my life here that just, each and every one of them commands a lot of time. I mean, if I don't put a lot of time into any one of those, they come tumbling down. So what I did was I made a schedule for myself, actually made it in Photoshop, printed it out, and I could see each and every day how many hours I should spend on stuff. And every single day, you know, well, 5 days per week, it was 4 to 5 hours of law studies, and then I do eat lunch, and then I stream, and then very early morning next day I do YouTube for 1 or 2 hours, and then I study for 4 hours, and then lunch, and then I eat, so I go up very early. But you're going to do that once you get a kid, believe me. And then I stream, Wednesday and Sunday is family day. So never anything on the schedule there other than family activities, because God knows you gotta nurture family and relationships with friends and stuff like that. And I would put in also in the schedule like when I want to go to the gym, you know, or just what day do I clean the apartment? It's this day, you know, everything I wanted to have on the schedule, so that it sounds really dumb, because you can say to yourself like, well, I don't need a schedule. I can just say to myself, now I need to study, now I should play some video games, I should take a break. But that never worked for me, because it's so easy for me to get distracted and I just go, I'm just gonna work on this Tekken video one more day. Oh, just one more day. I just need a third day. If I actually have a schedule, I know that from 7 o'clock to 12 I'm studying. That's time I've said should be devoted to studying. So when I actually had that on paper, I never strayed. Because I felt very secure. It felt very comfortable knowing that no aspects of my life are going to suffer if I just keep to the schedule. Because if I keep to the schedule, today I'm gonna get a lot of studies done, I'm gonna get a lot of streaming done, and then I'm gonna get a lot of content creation done next morning. So yeah, I'm talking too long now, but I just want to stress how much it helped me to get a schedule, and I still go by the schedule, you know. But today I'm in a very privileged position, as I'm taking a break from the law studies. So all I have is my job here, which is YouTube and Twitch, and then take care of my son. Both of those, they just bring me a lot of joy. Law school was extremely stressful. Like, you have no idea how stressful that was. And combining that with a little baby, you know, and my passion, which is my YouTube and Twitch, you know, I was under tremendous stress, but I still made it work very well. Sorry, yeah, humble brag here, but due to that schedule, it actually worked out very well, even though I had like 2 full-time occupations. Yeah, Arsenalty, if I may be so arrogant as to try and give you advice, I would say please keep up with YouTube. You've built something incredible. You know, all that time you've put into it. Don't take a 12-month break. We would be so sad to see you go. Delete all that reuse content shit, because it's gonna bite you in the ass sooner or later. It's already done so, but it could even shut down your channel if any one of those people who appear in the videos strike you, and they can. Just remove that shit. It's like having a ticking time bomb in the closet of your house. Just take it out. Keep doing your original content, like the Negan video, that is amazing, and you've had a couple of like monster hits, you know, when it comes to views. So keep doing that. I feel like taking a break for 12 months would hurt your soul, because I can see the joy and love you put into your videos. Even if it's like one video every 2 months, just keep it up, in my opinion. You love this hobby, let's face it. And it could be more than a hobby, you know, if you really stick to it. And for the love of God, make a schedule. If you feel like it's hard, you get tunnel vision, you know, and it's hard to combine big time-demanding things in your life, make a schedule. I was exactly like you. I could get tunnel vision to the point where it would hurt my family, it would hurt my friends, because I didn't call them, I didn't interact with them enough. You know, I was just so focused on my projects. I know all about that, you know. So make a schedule and then stick to it. As soon as you print out that schedule from MS Paint or Photoshop, it should be like a golden rule to you. This is law now. This, you know, I abide by this. And you put it on the fucking wall, and then look at the clock every day. What should I be doing? And then, you know what? If you actually stick to the schedule, I never felt stressed. Do you know how stressed you can feel about university studies? I know a lot of you probably understand this. You know, like, I don't need to study for the exam. I'm gonna wait. No, I don't need to study this week. And you postpone it and postpone it. And then you're 2 weeks prior to the exam, and you go like, you almost bite off your fingers because you're so stressed. As soon as I made a schedule, that never happened to me. I was always so relieved because with every week I would do my hours, and even at the evening after 6 o'clock, I even had time to chill and really feel good about myself because I had done my studies and I had done my content creation and I had time to spend with my family. I always felt so relaxed. Even when doing the course on tax law, which a lot of people are, it's very difficult, a lot of people are super stressed about it. For 2.5 months, I was super chill. I was like on a cloud because I had my schedule, I put in the hours. 2 weeks prior to exam, I'm like, well, I'm gonna pass this. I know a lot about tax law, you know. So it's like, I can't speak highly enough of making a schedule. That was my video on Arsenalty. And again, I really hope we don't see you go because, yeah, that's gonna break my heart, son. Or sir. I'm gonna call him sir. So yeah, I really hope... Well, that was me trying to give some advice. Yeah, I really hope we don't see you go. That was quite an emotional video you made. Yeah. Now, if one thing's obvious with that video, it's that you love what you're doing. So, would you really want to be without that for 12 months? I don't think so, and neither would we, you know. We need you, sir. Oh god, this turned really cringy. God damn it, I'm gonna stop now.